Many of you watching this video possess a vagina, but despite your ownership of one, there's many things you probably don't know about it, and so we're going to tell you some amazing facts about vaginas. This video is brought to you by our sponsor, CondomJungle.com, the premier source for buying condoms online. They provide fast and discreet shipping all the way around the US and the world. Save time and save money by visiting Condom Jungle today. Condom Jungle, hump responsibly. And so we've got some really interesting facts for you today. We're hopefully going to clue you into a lot of things that are going on with your lady parts. The first, this is actually a positive, there are 8,000 nerve endings in the clit. The penis only has 4,000. That doesn't seem fair.
To you?
Yeah.
Or it actually does seem fair, because then it makes it easier for you to please a woman.
It actually ends up being kind of fair because we only have 4,000, but they're very easy to find.
Yeah.
And your 8,000 are tiny little spot. Maybe you should work on that. Expand it. Be like China. I don't know if you ever saw her sex video, but that thing was huge.
You know, they had a G-spot, the G-spot.
Enhancer?
Enhancer. Do they have a?
Oh yeah. So you want to get the implants? Yeah. I don't know if that's a good idea.
I wonder if that would look gross.
But
it'd be like a mini penis.
Exactly, which could be hot. Anyway, 8,000, obviously that's statistically a good thing, but still hard to track down. Okay, so the second, this is the negative side of possessing a vagina. It's actually possible for it to fall out. You might have heard about this. It's called pelvic prolapse. And it's described as looking like a worn out sweat sock that hangs between your legs, which sounds disgusting, but don't worry, there is actually surgery to put it back up inside of you.
I think it's the grossest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, well, I don't think it's particularly common, so maybe you shouldn't worry too much, but it does sound horrible. Wouldn't it be amazing if there was like a male equivalent of that, where like if you sucked in your stomach too hard, you'd actually bring your penis inside of your body? That would teach them. Anyway, okay, so your vagina actually has something in common with sharks. It's a substance known as squalene. It's a substance that exists in shark livers and is actually one of the principal components of vaginal lubricant. That's pretty amazing. Yeah.
I guess so.
It actually, like, they love to make the joke that there is actually something to a woman being called a man-eater in that regard. Anyway, I don't know why it is that both humans and sharks have evolved that same substance, but it's weird. Anyway, okay, next one. Hair on your head can live for up to 7 years, which actually I think is pretty amazing. For me, it only lasts about 3 weeks before I chop it off. But pubic hair has a life expectancy of only 3 weeks. It's a pretty fast turnaround.
It says don't braid you're not going to braid your vagina
Vaginal hair?
Yeah,
you can
my
bedazzle
girlfriend,
it.
one of my friends, and I was like little. Her name was, I'm not going to say her name.
You started to already.
We were gymnasts, and I remember we like would shave. Like, we started shaving as soon as we started getting hair, because, like, you know, we wore leotards, and she didn't. And she's like, I remember, she's like, I can braid it. And I was like, Lauren, stop it. I'm not going to say her last name. I was like, I can't believe it.
The longer the story goes on, the more personal information you reveal about her.
I'm not going to, yeah.
Yeah, so it only lasts 3 weeks. What's interesting, we've talked before about sort of grooming habits. It seems like there might actually be a shift coming. So we had the period over the last 10 years where Brazilian waxing became really common. But from what I've been reading about surveys in the US and in the UK, women are getting increasingly tired of having to deal with that stuff, and it's becoming less common. And in fact, men as well are saying that their preference is changing back to wanting the more natural look. I don't know if that's been your experience.
Oh, I don't really hook up with anyone, so I don't know. But it does say that it traps pheromones.
So it actually serves
be
a purpose.
hairy while you're dating, and then once you start being sexually active, shave it.
Yeah.
Trap
or
them
while
with
you're trying to
trap
date.
them with that vagina hair.
Now, see, they don't make clear here. They do say that one of the purposes of the pubic hair is to trap the pheromones.
And
But they, like, I don't know if that's an unconscious thing or if it's actually a smell, because that might actually be sort of a conscious deterrent to sexual activity. Anyway, I guess you'll have to find out for yourself. Okay, so the word vagina itself, I did not know this, comes from the Latin root meaning she.